Shoutout.
So what's up mga kaasim? Ayan, welcome back again sa ating YouTube channel. At nagbabalik na naman po ang inyong lingkod. Walang iba kundi ang nag-iisang sweet na lime sa buong mundo.
Paano masabi?
Ayan. Oo, syempre tayo lang ang pinaka-sweet na lime talaga. Alam nyo yan ha. Ayan. At kung bago ka lang po sa YouTube channel natin, please, ay click lang po ang notification bell dyan. Oo. At yung subscriber button, ayan, baliktad, di ba? Nauna yung notification bell. Kaya pa-click lang po yung subscriber button natin dyan sa baba and pa-click na rin yung notification bell para maging updated po kayo sa ating mga latest video na i-upload. Ayan. And for today's video, guys, ayan, ang panonoodin naman natin ngayon ay galing sa Nuke's Top 5. Ayan, naku po. Oo, isa sa mga nakakatakot na YouTube channel to, guys. Oo, pero kaya natin yan. Oo, basta samahan nyo ako. Panoorin natin to, tayo magtakutan na naman. Ayan. So, ano bang hinihintay natin? Tayo'y mag-Okatokat na. Oo, so simulan na natin to. Let's get it on, mga kaasim.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Nick Does Life. Nick Martin from Clearfield, Pennsylvania dedicates his YouTube account to his dream of one day becoming the proud owner of a brand new RV to live in and travel the country. In one of his videos, Nick does a vlog post mentioning that sadly, one of his favorite RV life YouTube channels might be quitting YouTube soon. As Nick casually paces back and forth through his house to help compose his thoughts, he suddenly captures something absolutely spine-chilling.
There's YouTubers on this platform that, you know, they're not like super.
Holy shit.
Like,
Ano yun?
what's the word I'm looking for here?
Shit, walang ulo.
What looks like a headless dark figure can be seen standing in the hallway right behind Nick. Now, it was one of Nick's loyal viewers, Megan, who actually noticed the creepy apparition and emailed me about the video. She also reached out to Nick, who reacts somewhat confused and just explains that, hey, I don't make ghost videos. Of course, I then got in contact with Nick, who is absolutely shocked by what he captured. Nick says he's seen and heard some strange things in his life, but never really thought much about them. Nick says he has no idea who or what this horrifying figure could be. But what do you think?
Walang ulo eh.
Share your thoughts down in the comments. The Grain Fort Tunnels. British paranormal enthusiast Steve Ballard often conducts extensive explorations of old abandoned tunnels and forts. In this particular video, Steve is joined by his friend Stuart as they investigate the historic underground Grain Fort tunnels in Kent, England. The fort was built during the 1860s and survived 2 world wars, but later the fort was left abandoned and the actual structure was demolished. However, the underground tunnels beneath the grain fort are still there over 150 years later. Steve is showing his friend around the winding maze of halls and empty rooms when his equipment begins to act strangely.
Oh, my torch is out. That's charge. I'll charge it up today before I come out. That's weird. That's weird. Oh, that was weird, people. My torch just went out. And it went out here last time as well.
Takot naman yan.
When I come down here the first time, Stuart, I could feel someone breathing down my neck. Literally breathing right down my neck. Hello? Is anyone here?
Shit, baka biglang may sumagot dyan.
Steve recalls a creepy event from a past visit, but little does he know that their current exploration is about to become much more disturbing.
Really cold.
Wala silang ilaw.
Is there anyone here? Oh, why is that doing that?
Yun.
Stuart, I'll keep getting the shadows going past this light
Shit,
down
may
there.
dumadaan.
on that lock-off camera,
Dumadaan ba o?
look at my phone. That's weird. Look, watch my phone. If you turn your light off a minute, watch my phone. Right. Watch. See it?
That. Ano ba? May dumadaan ba?
That's gone. Yeah, it keeps going off. Yeah. It's almost like there's something going in front of that light down there. Yeah.
A strange shadow blocks out a faint light in one of the tunnels, almost as if someone or something is walking back and forth. Although a little creeped out, the two friends continue their investigation. What happens next is downright chilling.
This tunnel is it's amazing, isn't it? Really small, really clean. Yeah. And it's dry. Look.
Holy shit, ano yun?
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Parang may
A
dumaan.
shadow-like figure can be seen walking through the tunnel right in front of the two friends. They don't see it, but Steve is shocked when he looks back at his footage. Now Steve
Parang
has no
takot sa
idea
liwanag.
or what this could have been, and creepiest of all, whatever it is doesn't make a sound.
Takot sa
Now,
liwanag.
Stephen Stewart's footsteps are loud as they echo through the tunnel
Pag
system.
madilim lang nagpapakita.
Whatever this is, it makes no audible sound at all as it hurries across the end of the tunnel.
Demon nga yan.
Small, really clean. Yeah. And it's dry. Look.
You know?
Part. Yeah.
So what do you think this could be?
Grabe.
Let me know down in the comments. You can watch this entire exploration over on the YouTube channel, Steve Ballard, The Stowaway. Friends David and Dell from the YouTube channel Signs and Signals are out in the middle of the night to explore the abandoned Zion Presbyterian Church Cemetery,
ito yung makulit
which was
na dalawa
founded all the way back in 1851.
Yung umuutot-utot pa.
The graveyard sits
Ito yun, yung mata-
isolated deep in the countryside of South Carolina. David and
Grabe,
Dell
nasa
find
graveyard
themselves
sila.
in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by woods and graves.
Always some crazy.
Dude, this place looks old, man. Like, big time old.
There's no church on the other side of it.
There's nothing but woods from what I can see. It's dark as hell.
Record everything.
I can't see anything. Oh, we got that stump.
Zion
I
Cemetery.
mean, that's got a church. That says a church cemetery. Where's the church?
I don't know about this one, man.
Why do we choose to do one that was like out in the woods?
Because we live out near the woods.
I mean, at first glance, this has got to be one of the creepiest looking graveyards I've ever seen.
Kulit ng sound effect.
Go check out what it is.
I mean, look at these like crosses.
Pamparelax yung sound effect niya, yung background music niya.
Pineapples right there. You hear that?
What was that?
You hear that? That was right here. Like right.
Sabi niya eh.
David and Dell are
Laging umuutot
obviously a little creeped out by the eerie atmosphere of the cemetery and joke around to keep everything a bit more lighthearted. But all that changes when David suddenly hears something moving right behind him.
I can't tell.
Ano ba yun? May ahas dyan ako. Oh shit! Oh shit!
Go, Bill. Saw. I don't know what I saw. I thought it was a person.
David sees someone watching him from the bushes, and he bolts away in terror. He warns Dell about what he just saw, and they decide to just get the out of there. Now, the two friends in no way claim that this terrifying encounter is even
Shit.
anything paranormal.
Makatakot yun, oh.
David believes that he saw just a real person creepily sitting there in the bushes
Pero naka-ATV siya.
in the middle of nowhere.
Shit.
As I have always said on this channel, sometimes real people are way scarier than
Grabe.
anything paranormal, especially weirdos hiding in graveyards. But who or what this actually is remains a mystery. Months later, and after many viewer requests, David and Dell gather their courage and decide to explore the cemetery once again.
Again. Naku po.
Nothing much happens, but as David reviews their footage, he finds something that shocks him to his core.
Yeah, I've heard like a bunny mask, like a
Ano yun? Oh shit.
birthday mask. See,
Shit.
to me, I
May
can
naglalakad sa likod.
I can see why people would say maybe it's a mask. I really can't tell. At first, I couldn't even tell where a head was. You know what I mean? All I saw was just that something was moving. But the more and more, like after you edited it and
May mga
everything,
ilaw sa likod,
you
ano?
looked at it on the screen and not on the phone, then you could tell it's like something like,
Yeah.
May nakatira dyan.
Without either of them knowing, someone opens up the back of David's car and just kinda hops inside. David and Dell
May
then
sumakay
drive
nga.
the same car all the way back home. David says that in the morning after their visit to the cemetery, he found the back of his car open, but nothing inside was missing. It goes without saying that he's worried that now whoever was in the back of the car with them knows where he lives. So what do you think is going on here? Could this just be a homeless stranger that was looking for a free ride? Or is it something much, much worse? Let me
Grabe,
know
oh.
what you think. You can watch this creepy encounter
Sumakay nga.
and many more over on the YouTube channel, Signs and Signals.
Grabe.
Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. The Goodwill Ghost Doll. TikTok user James Fodder bought a very creepy doll
Nako
at his
po.
local Goodwill. At the time, a store employee warned James that the doll's previous
Ayoko ng mga
was
ganyan
in
eh.
a rush to
Yung
get rid of
manika
it
na ganyan, ayoko
because
niyan.
she believed it
Takot ako
was
sa
very
ganyan.
haunted. James
doll?
didn't believe in the paranormal and knew the doll was worth quite a bit of money.
Nakatakot.
he bought it
Kita mo, parang
and took it
totoong
home.
tao eh, no?
That's when he realized that he had made a huge mistake. James began to hear voices. The doors in his home started to open and close on their own. And scariest of all, he started seeing strange shadowy shapes around his home.
Sada.
James decided to place the doll on a chair in an empty room with a motion-activated camera monitoring it. What he captures is downright creepy.
Motion. Motion camera. Oh. So may gumagalaw dyan, di ba? Basta may gumagalaw din yung camera eh. Oh, ayun na. May gumagalaw dyan, di ba? Shit. Shit. Gulat ako dun ah. Ano yun? Bola? Shit, ba't gumagalaw ng ganyan yung camera? Wala naman tao.
The camera moves around as if tracking movement somewhere in the empty room. But nothing's moving.
Kaya
A
nga eh.
small dark shape can be seen quickly moving across the floor in the hallway behind the
Ano
door.
yun?
James
Parang
explains
ulo
that the
naman
camera
yun.
only moves when it senses physical motion. So he has no idea why the camera would be moving when there's nothing there. Another night of filming, and when James checks his camera footage, he is shocked.
Shit. Shit. Magalaw yung manika. Shit. ako talaga ng manika, tatapang ko yan talaga eh. Kasi bumili-bili pa ng ganyan eh.
The camera still moves all around, seemingly tracking something that we can't see.
Ay nako.
Then, the doll seems to just start moving all on its own. James says that he was a skeptic before all this, but that he now 100% believes that the doll he brought home from Goodwill has a paranormal entity attached to it. But what do you think is happening here? Is it real?
Yun, parang ulo eh, no?
Just an elaborate hoax?
Parang gumulong na ulo, nakakatakot eh.
Just below the surface, urban explorer Ilem and Bono Paranormal is back on another exploration. This time at an abandoned underground
Nako po,
heating plant
yun na
shelter
naman,
somewhere in the
mga
middle
tunnel.
of the forest in the Czech Republic. Just to be safe, Bono inspects the entire
Tapang,
complex
no?
to make sure that he's completely alone before he even starts to explore. Then he leaves some of his extra belongings in one of the shelter's rooms and starts his investigation. Now, almost
Tapang nito.
immediately, things take a bizarre turn.
All these small rooms. Yeah, this is just. I'm gonna go there. So later. This is the room. Close it.
Tapang eh.
This is the room where I have my stuff. This is the little thing I keep my gimbal in because it's kind of fragile. But
Holy shit. Bakit bumukas yung pinto niya? Sinarado niya yung
Door to
nakita
the
ko.
room that he had just closed seconds before appears to swing open by itself. Now, of course, this could simply just be caused by a draft. But as Bono continues
rin.
to explore through the underground complex, things just get much, much weirder.
Ang tapang mo kasi.
yeah, this is the second entrance.
Malis ka na kasi dyan.
Freak, that scared me. Is that?
Shit. Bakit may telepono?
Hello?
Bakit may telepono dyan?
Okay, so
Shit. Bakit may telepono dyan sa tunnel? Shit, lumang telepono. Paano nagre-ring walang linya?
it's not plugged in.
Paano nagre-ring yung telepono ng walang linya?
You see the wire?
Umalis ka na dyan, takte.
An old unplugged phone rings as if it's still working. Bono inspects the phone but finds no explanation as to how the phone could have rung. So now he begins to get more and more creeped out, being underground and completely alone in this sprawling shelter. But Bono is determined to keep recording, and he scouts through more and more empty rooms and creepy hallways.
Grabe.
So I'm here at the entrance. It's already kind of dark, and I went again through the whole
Alis ka na dyan.
complex, and there's just no one there. So either they ran away, or I don't know, they did it remotely, or it's just like the phone is haunted. I don't know. I like to not think that someone is caused by haunting till it's just completely till you just can't explain it by anything by anything, but
Holy shit. Holy shit, what's that?
no.
What looks
Holy
like a
shit.
heavy metal plate seems to rise up from the ground on its own, and then falls. Bono is freaked
Grabe,
out and makes a
umalis ka na
run for
dyan,
it.
umalis ka na dyan.
Unfortunately, Bono realizes that he has left his belongings back inside one of the rooms, and so he has to go back in to collect them. What happens next is chilling.
Bakit kasi iniwan-iwan mo pa? Ano yung rumble? Ba't nandyan yung ano mo? Shit, ano yun?
It was kind of far, but I think in this direction.
Iniwan-iwan mo pa yung gamit mo eh.
I think it was far, but okay. I have to go for my stuff. So
Oh shit! Shit, sino yun? May sumilip. Pero pader yun.
A deep rumble makes Bono freeze in his tracks. He tries to determine where the sound came from, and as he goes to check it out, well, did you see it? A dark figure can be seen peeking from around the corner at the end of the hallway. The explorer doesn't even notice and walks right past where the figure appeared. It wasn't until later, when viewers of his YouTube channel pointed out the strange peeker, that Bono realized what he had captured. He says he has no idea who or what this could be. So, it's up to you to decide. You can watch this entire investigation over on the YouTube channel, ILMN Bono Paranormal. Contamination. So for the people who stayed around all the way till the end, I have one more video that is very creepy, but honestly, just a little too good to be true. In this video, two Japanese friends can be seen hiking deep into the woods on a nature trail somewhere in Japan. It's starting to get dark when one of the guys becomes very ill. His friend hurries off to find a restroom on the trail to bring back water for his sick friend. And this is where the peaceful hiking trip turns into the stuff of nightmares.
Shit.
お前大丈夫かよ。動ける。水持ってくる。ちょっと待てる。
Kasi kinakain mo.
あ、じゃあ水持ってくるからちょっとここで待ってて。じゃあちょっと
Wala kayong dalang tubig? I'll bring water sa kuha ng tubig. Tanga. Gabi na.
日がしてきたな。だいぶ暗くなってきた。急ぐが。あいつ危ないからな。早くしかないと。
Gabi na.
あれもしかして。
Nasaan na sila?
どっから入んだこれ。ここからでいいのかな。
Shit, nasaan yung kaibigan niya?
Oh, so.
Male toilet. Ako may salamin. Oh shit. Shit, ano yun?
誰かいるの？ちょっと。
Ang ganyan. Walang mukha eh.
なんで三つもなんで
Holy shit! Holy shit, nakatakot. Diyan.
Creepy giggling can be heard from somewhere inside the restroom. Then the guy's sick friend, who he left far behind on the trail, is suddenly standing right behind him in the reflection of the restroom mirror. But something about his friend just does not look quite right. Then someone grabs the guy's arm, and as he looks up, he sees a woman with a diseased-looking face who quickly disappears right before his eyes. Horrible, moldy scratches are left on his arm, and when he looks in the mirror, he recoils in horror. Now, it's totally fake, but this video definitely completely creeped me out the first time I saw it. So I thought I would share, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thanks so much for watching. My posting schedule right now makes just no sense.
Grabe, ang galing, grabe. Nakatakot, grabe. Eh. Ay, nako. So, ayun, hanggang dito na lang mga kaasim. Nako po. Sana po ay kayo rin ay nagulat at natakot. Grabe. Ang beses ako nagulat dun ah. Basta Nuke's top 5 talaga. Grabe, nakakatakot talaga. Tapos naka-headset ka na ganito. Yung background music nila nakakatakot. Grabe. Sobrang nakakakilabot mga kaasim. So yun lang mga kaasim. Sa mga hindi pa po nakasubscribe dyan, please subscribe po kayo sa YouTube channel natin. And pa-click na rin yung notification bell para naman updated po kayo sa mga latest videos na i-upload natin. Ayan. At sa mga gustong kung may gusto po kayong isuggest sa akin na panoorin guys, please wag po kayong mahiya. I-PM nyo po sa akin. Ilalagay ko po dyan yung mga social media accounts ko. Excuse me. Send nyo lang po sa akin yung link para ma-save ko po kasi every Wednesday po gumagawa ng mga ganitong reaction videos ha. Opo. So yun lang. Ano ba? Sa mga gusto magpa-shoutout dyan, please mag-comment lang kayo dyan para ma-shoutout ko po kayo. Ayan. So hanggang dito na lang mga kaasim. And 3, 2, 1. Peace out. Ciao.